Hello there. Great. Welcome day 21. Come. So legs, knees, mind your knees. Everything we're doing is strengthening your knees rather than you going to the end of your range of motion. So go slowly, go steadily, and really listen. This is all about how am I in my body rather than what shape can my knees make. Okay? So just bring your hands to your hips, have your feet hip distance apart, and just bend your knees and sit your bum down. Nice. And then come back up. And as you go up and down, notice, are you more in your heels or more in your toes? So if you're more in your heels, your toes will lift up a little bit. If you're more, no, your heels will lift up a little bit. If you're more in your heels, then your toes may lift up a bit. And just feel, which way does my weight go? Nice, great. So take your two hands, bring them to the front of the left thigh, lift your right foot off the floor, and then do the same thing. Bending down, you can push your hands into your thigh, standing up. Your right foot is floating. Whoop. And then again, right foot is gliding out forward as you do this. So you're sitting your bum down, you're bending your left knee. Sitting your bum down, bending your left knee. You're just noticing what is possible in this moment. Nice. Try the other side. Right foot to the floor, lift the left foot up and push your hand into your thigh. Come back up. And you're just noticing the strength of your leg, the range of motion, that's wellness, the strength of your bum, your abdominal muscles, the ability of you to balance this morning. Nice. And then kick the right foot out behind you and just reach forward and touch the floor. So you're standing on your left foot and your fingers will touch the floor, and then come to stand. And then kick the left foot behind you. Bring your fingers to touch the floor and then come back. Do that again. Right foot kicks back. It's not about lifting it. It's just you drop forward, your foot lifts back. Come back. And then left foot kicks back. Fingers touch the floor. Nice. One more time each side. And just come down. Fingers touch the floor. Leg kicks back. And then fingers touch the floor. Leg kicks back. Cool. Come to the front of your mat. So from here, stick your right foot forward. Oh, actually, no, start by reaching up towards the ceiling. Palms come together. And then as you're coming down, just lift your right foot forward and sit your bum down. So your palms are together into a prayer position and you're just sitting your bum down on the left. Your right foot is forward. And then just drop your hands forward, kick your right leg back behind you and lift it as high as you can behind you. Drop your right foot to the floor, come into your lunge position, and then step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Fingers are wide on your mat, or wider than your mat. Tuck your chin in, slowly rising up. Lowering down, hands to the floor, push back into your cat, all the way back into your downward dog. So we're going to swing our legs a little bit here. So stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lean into your lunge. Nice. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling, sliding it along the floor to get there. And then step the right foot forward, outside of your right hand. Slide your foot back, stretch it up towards the ceiling. Step your foot forward, lean into it. Slide it back, stretch it up. Step your foot forward. Nice. One last time. Slide your foot back, stretch it up. Step your foot forward. Nice. And then just lean a little bit into the front knee and then straighten out through the front leg. So you're rocking forward and backwards with your weight now. Rocking forwards, rocking backwards. Really feel like your legs are strong, that you have the ability to straighten them and the ability to bend. Straightening, bending. Nice. Step all the way back, downward dog, and then help your right foot forward between your two hands. Nice. Pausing there, lunge position. Step forward, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, lift your left foot up And sit your bum down. Your palms are in front of your chest and you're kind of sitting down, balancing with your left foot forward. Stretch the left foot back. Bring your hands to the floor. Stretch your left leg up and back behind you. Drop your left foot to the floor. Lean into your lunge. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Bring your fingers wider than your mat. I love being up on my fingertips for this. Tuck your chin in and slowly rising up. Toes have lifted up because I've engaged the front of my hips. Lowering down, hands to the floor. Tuck your chin in, push back into your cat, all the way back into your downward dog. Now we're going to swing. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step it forward to the outside of your left hand. Lean into your lunge. Slide your foot back. The further out to the left that you slide your foot, the easier it is. Stretch your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step it forward, outside of your hand. Slide it back. Stretch it up. Step it forward. Lean into it. Slide it back. Step it forward. Lean into it. Slide it back. One last time. Step your left foot forward. And just lean into it deeply there, feeling your hips. And then rock your weight forwards and backwards and really experience the strength of your legs. I can straighten my legs as I push into my hands. I can really lean into my hips. So be super strong, super connected into your toes, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your hips, your feet, the whole of your body. Nice. Slide your foot back, downward dog. Step the left foot forward between your two hands. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice, guys. Good job. Cool. Next one. Drop your arms down, reach your arms wide, palms come together. And then bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your right leg long, step it back into a lunge. Nice. From here, step it back into a plank and drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Fingers are wide, slowly rolling up. All the way down. Keep your chin tucked in so that it's your torso rather than your spine that pulls you all the way back. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. Step the right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Drop your left knee to the floor. So we're going to look at two different ways that we move our torso here. One is lawnmower. So keep staring at the floor in front of you. So where your right fist is on the floor, keep staring at that point and then pull your right elbow back and you're still looking at the floor, but your torso has twisted. And then bring your fist to the floor. And again, pull your right elbow back and really lean into the left hand so you feel like your whole body is torsioning or torso. And again, fist to the floor, twist. So this is the lawnmower or bow and arrow twist. Let's do that again. Twist. And then fist to the floor. The other one, kind of like a javelin, I'm going to call it. So reach your right hand forward, as far forward as you can. Really lean into that right hip. And then as you pull, you keep looking at that spot when you pull your elbow back and your fingers rise until you pull your thumb beside your right shoulder, pull your elbow back, and now you're looking forward. So it's more a back bending twist, this one. Reach your fingers forward and then pull it back like a javelin. Reach your fingers forward and pull it back like a javelin. One last time. Reach your fingers forward, drop your head down, and just pause there. Nice. Slide your hand back, stretch your back leg, step back into your downward dog, lengthening back. And then step your right foot forward between your hands. Keep your toes pointed forward, bring your two hands to your front thigh. And then lean forward a little bit, like you're going to lean forward with your torso and you're up on the toes of the back foot. And then draw your weight backwards. Lean forward onto the toes of the back foot. And then back. And then next time we're going to reach our fingers down to the floor and imagine that we can somehow lift our back foot off the floor. So you've got to kind of throw your weight forward, lift the back toe off the floor, let it land. Throw your weight forward, lift the back toe off the floor, let it land. The closer it is towards the right foot, the easier it is. So bring your foot a bit closer if you want. So you're just hopping forward, your back foot lifts, drop it down, boing. Just enjoy the momentum, the spring in the back leg that brings you forward. Boing. Nice. Next time we rise, you're going to hold it. So lengthen into that left leg, stretch into the right leg. Fingers are pushing into the floor. Just getting long into both legs. Nice. Lower your left foot to the floor. Bend both knees, slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your left foot back and step it back into a lunge. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Fingers are wider than your mat, you're up on your fingertips. Lift your toes off the floor, squeeze your bum, tuck your chin in. And pushing into your fingers, feel the length through the torso as you straighten through your arms. Nice. Rolling down, hands to the floor, push back into your cat, all the way back into your downward dog. Find the length, stretching through both sides of the body, deep into the hips, through the spine, and then stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling and step the left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee to the floor. So we're going to look at lawnmower here. So your left fist is on the floor. You're looking at the place where your left fist is, and then you pull that back into lawnmower. Bow and arrow is the same. Bring your fist to the floor. And again, pull it back. And as you pull it back, push more into the right arm. So this is really deep dynamic of twisting into the chest as you do this. Pull it back, fist to the floor, pull it back. And you keep looking at the floor where your left fist is or was. And one more time, pull it back. And then down. So then javelin, reach your left hand forward. And so you keep looking at that point that your left hand is at now and pull your elbow back really far back. Bring your thumb to the front of the left shoulder and lift your elbow back as far as you can. But because your thumb is on your shoulder, you take the whole torso with you. Then reach the left hand forward, reaching out. Pull your elbow back, thumb to your shoulder, twist and back bend, javelin. Reach your hand forward, javelin. One more time. Reach your fingers forward, drop your head down. Pausing there. So cool. Bring your hands back to the floor, lift your back knee, step back into your downward dog. Just find the length of you, the stretch of you. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. We'll just do a cat pose for a moment. Round your back. Arch your back, look forward. Wow, blue sky. Round your back. Arching your back, look forward. Nice. One more time. Rounding your back. Arch your back, look forward. Nice. Rounding your back, push back into your downward dog. And step the left foot forward between your two hands. Bring your hands to the front thigh. And then lean so that you're up onto the toes of the back foot. And then drop back towards the heel. You'll never really get the heel down there. Lean forward so you're up onto the toes. And then back. Lean forward, up onto the toes. Lean back. And one more time. Lean forward and back. Nice. So now you can throw yourself forward. So ultimately the back foot is very far back here. So hop it a little bit closer. It makes it easier. And then throw yourself forward. Bring your hands to the floor. Let your back foot rise. And then let it drop. And you're kind of bending the back knee and using it as a rebound or as a spring. But you're listening to your legs. You're listening to the body as you boing forward. Boing. Boing. And one more time. Boing and hold it. Stretch the back leg long and strong. Stand firmly into the left leg. And fingertips are pushing down. You're just getting strong and long through everything. Nice. Drop your foot to the floor. And bring your feet a little bit wider apart with your heels slightly pushed in, tucked inwards. Sit down into your version of your squat. So that could be quite high, that could be low, that could be very low. So just see, and then rise up, straighten through your legs. And the main thing is that you're not forcing your knees into any weird shape this morning. You're always monitoring just what is your body able for. It's like we're searching around, we're looking for what range of motion is possible today with kindness, with wellness, with listening. Straighten through your legs. Drop your bum down to whatever that is for you. I really don't care what shape you are. It's the experience of you meeting your knees, your hips, your spine, your toes, your heels, your ankles. Nice. Turn your toes towards whatever side of the mat the yoga mat's on, kind of. And then bring your feet wide. Hands are in the middle of your mat. Your feet are wide, and then bend your right knee, stretching into the left leg. Bend your left knee, stretching into the right leg. And just feel, how do you travel? So what I'm doing here is I'm bending one knee, both legs straighten, bending one knee, both legs straighten. So I'm taking the tension off in between. If you want to intensify, then bend one knee and then travel at that height across. So you stay lower and you stay in the sense of tone through the pelvic floor, tone into the inner thighs as you travel from one side to the other. To make it even more intense, you can take your hands off the floor as you travel from one side to the other. But as always, it's not about the shapes you're making, it's about the real knowing of your own range and how much force are you using in your body to do this. Is it within a healthy range, or are you pushing too hard? Just notice. Nice, both hands to the floor. Bring your feet closer. It's been a few days since we've done this one. So bend your knees so your feet are shoulder distance apart. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Bend both knees deeply. Turn both knees towards the left. And sit your right bum down onto the floor. Nice, coming up. Crouching. Turn both knees towards the right. Sit your left bum down on the floor. I kind of tuck my left foot under a little bit so that it doesn't get squished. Notice what you do. Come back up. Turn your knees to the left. Sit your right bum under. Down. Tuck your right foot under. Come back up. And turn your knees to the right. Sit your left bum down. And then just travel a few times from side to side. Before we did extend our leg. If you want to extend your leg, you can. Or if you just want to stay with sit one bum down and come back up. And sit one bum down. Or you can begin to extend. See what's right for you. Nice. Next time you come to sit on your mat, stay there. Stretch both legs long. Roll deeply out into your shoulders. Nice. Roll into your wrists. Cool. So bend both knees so your feet are quite close towards you. And then you're going to reach your fingers forward like you're trying to touch something forward in front of you. And then lean back, lift your feet off the floor, straighten through your legs, whatever that means to you. And bring your feet to the floor. Lean forwards and lean back. Stretch your legs up. Bend your knees. Stretch forward. Lean back. Stretch through your legs. And bring your feet to the floor. Lean forward. And then all the way back, stretch through your legs. So we're going to stay at that level, stay there, or try and lift your bum off the floor when you come down. And then stretch through your legs. We'll try that 3 times. Maybe lift your bum off the floor. Down. Bum off the floor. Down. I think that's 4 now. One more time. Up and down. Awesome job. Come lie on your mat all the way down. Feet are as wide as your mat. Arms are out to the side. Drop both knees down to the right. And just let them rest there. Back up to center. And drop both knees down towards the left. And then just travel from side to side. And just easing out. There's a certain point where I start to lean a little bit more into the top hip, top knee. It's like I spiral a little bit deeper down through the psoas, the front of my thigh, and into my knee. See if that happens for you, that there's this spiraling, slight leaning or deepening in, or is it just strong enough to rock your knees from side to side? We always have this possibility of a little bit more tone or texture into the body, which gives us more of a full body connection. So you're trying to be like a kind of a connected bow in the body, more so than separate pieces. Nice, both feet closer together, a hip distance apart, and just roll up and down along your spine, lifting up, rolling down, lifting up, and rolling down. Nice, one last time, lifting up. Pausing there for a moment, squeeze through the bum, push deeply down into all of your toes. Feel like your heels are like little torpedoes pushing into the floor. Neck is comfortable, shoulders are strong. Rolling all the way back. Either bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, or bring your feet to stand, or stretch out through your legs and just rest. We'll just take a minute. Feeling the weight of your back. The weight of your bum. The weight of your legs. Do they feel the same? Usually legs feel different from each other. It's a really good thing to check in with that. For me, one of my thighs feels like it's a different shape on the floor, and my legs actually feel a different length a little bit there. Just notice for you, are your feet different directions, different lengths, different heights? Can you feel all of your toes? Nice. So bend one knee and then bend the other. Rolling over, rolling up, doing whatever it is that you do. Have a fantastic day. That was really nice. So day 22 tomorrow, so amazing. This is the last week of this 28 days for Galway Hospice. It's been amazing, really amazing. So thanks and have a great day again.